Hello and welcome. And what we're going to be looking at right now is the process of approving, rejecting, or requesting an update to a career ad which has been purchased through your website. So the first thing that we're going to cover is the actual purchase process as somebody, whether it's a member or a non-member, would walk through to actually get a career ad posted. So we're going to head over to the purchase career ad package here, and I'm just going to go ahead and purchase the Pro. So I'm going to add that to my cart, and I'm going to go ahead and check out. And this process is pretty standard. It's just going to go through the general Members Village e-commerce checkout. So I, as the member or non-member, go get into my shopping cart, verify who I am, and I can then go ahead and pay. And in my case, I'm just going to go ahead and pay later because I don't actually have a credit card and our demo system is not in a live mode anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and finalize this. And as I finalized, I also get the option then to complete the actual form for the career ad. And this form comes built in with the careers module. So there's nothing else for you to do. So I'm just going to go ahead and open up this form. And what I get now are the different options of the career ad. So do I want to use the application form on my website? Meaning if I say no, you'll be collecting the applications on behalf of this poster. If they say yes, then they can have some other link which will then point over the visitor or the career applicant over to that website as well. So at this point, I'm just going to say no because I do want the applications to be collected locally. The email applications too, this is just simply where the applications will get sent to. So that is by email. The organization, I'm going to now go ahead and fill this out. So that's Ignite. The logo, I'm just going to go ahead and find the logo here. I'm just going to use our Members Village logo. The website, which it is optional. However, I am going to supply it just so that we can see this career ad in basically all of the different features filled out. And the phone number of the contact person, and this is a company description. I'm going to skip over the French items just because we're not going to be looking at that in this training video. And now I'm going to get to the actual position details. So here I'm going to fill out, this is a SEO. And this reference number is again just something that the poster of the career ad would know. This has nothing to do with your website itself. The reports to Bob, salary $1 million. And then now what I also get to do as the career poster is set an application deadline. So I could say, okay, well, while the career ad will continue running, I could potentially only collect my applications until the 16th of December. And I also do get the option of removing my career ad after this deadline. So once that deadline passes, then this job will completely be removed. And in my case, I do want to use that option. I don't want the job showing up because the applications won't be getting collected anyways. The job start date, I'm just going to go ahead and set that on January 1st. And then the summary is whatever the poster wishes to put in here. And any attachments. So these would be reference materials, for example, that I as the job poster can include. And in this case, I'll just go ahead and throw up an image. And I'll say yes, that this is a virtual position. So for virtual positions, we still do collect the province and the country. For non-virtual positions, the full address is collected. And this is the address of the actual job itself. So in our case, we're just going to go ahead and say, no, this is a virtual position. And at this point, I am now done. So I can go ahead and submit that. And you can see here that the form has been submitted. Everything is looking good. And if we come back in here, the SEO expert career we've just posted is now available for review. So this review section will show up if there's something for you to actually do. And in this case, we are now going to be looking at this job and we will review it. So in our case, all of the details of the career ad are on the left-hand side. We can basically go through every single detail, make sure everything looks good to us. And if we are happy with everything, at that point, we can approve the career ad, meaning everything meets our guidelines and best practices. We're happy with publishing this on our website. If there is something that, should change, maybe there's some verbiage or something that isn't allowed, we can then ask the poster of that career ad to actually change it. And this is the resubmit option, meaning they get notified. The message to them should be descriptive enough to allow them to understand what they did incorrectly or what they should correct. And then they can come back and resubmit it, and then you would have to go through the approval process again, just to verify that, yep, they've actually followed our guidelines. And the last option is, let's say you get a piece of spam. Somebody's actually gone ahead, bought a career ad, they chose to upload spam and it's clear spam, you can outright reject it. And whether you issue a refund or not, that's completely up to your terms and policies. However, rejection just removes the job completely from your rotation. So you're not having to look at it again. There's no opportunity for them to resubmit it either. So in this case, I'm quite happy with this job. I know it looks legitimate. All the data's clean. So I'm just going to go ahead and approve it. And yeah. So the submission has at this point been approved, and this job is now live. And there's nothing else for me to do. However, we can go over to the actual jobs and we can see that the SEO expert is live. So what we'll do is take a little rundown of the job itself. So here we can see the position, we can see all of the different details. We can see that there's an information package. The apply now will take us down just to the actual apply now section. And again, because we chose to use the built-in application form, this is the form that shows up for the possible candidate. And this application will also be collected within your website. So that is something we're going to look at in another training video. But all of the details here are available. The other thing that I also am seeing here is this bar at the very top. And that is because I am the creator of this job posting, meaning right from here, and I'm logged in right now. So right from here, I can renew my job if I wish to do so. I can modify it, I can deactivate it, or I can head over to my career ads. For example, I could have multiple job postings with you. And that section will give me the ability to manage all of them. So there's actually nothing else I want to do, but I do want to show you what this looks like without being logged in and without being the owner of this career. So I'm just going to go ahead and sign out. And I'm just going to head back to the career section. And you can see here that that bar is now completely gone. And this is what a regular visitor to the website would see. They would just see the details and they would be able to go through the motions of doing the application. And that is it for how to review a job along with actually creating a job. Thanks for watching.